Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Amir Abdullah on the return.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be, a much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Cook following the penalty, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
When you read off Joe Burrow's numbers his last year at LSU, they almost don't even seem correct. I mean, 76% of his passes complete. That's the second best all-time at the collegiate level. End up throwing 60 touchdown passes, accounted for 65 touchdowns, and only threw 6 interceptions and won a national championship. Joe Burrow is not just a terrific player. He has that it factor as well, and that's what they're counting on in Cincinnati.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Joe Mixon on
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
a 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun.
At their 48.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
The ball carrier.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Cousins.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Cousins.
35-yard line.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
A gain of 6.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Complete.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They'll run for it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Burrow's pass.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carried by the
tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Anthony.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Vikings 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Geno Atkins on the stop.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Vikings.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by...
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brings up second.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
On play action, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A second down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it with Madison. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
From the red zone now, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Cousins. His throw caught at about the 5.
Cousins pass.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Anthony Harris on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought down by Josh Bynes. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 9. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
And it's 3 and out.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a Cincinnati Bengals
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And able to find Green. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. First down, Minnesota.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jefferson.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Cousins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Cousins again. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Vikings 17.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Finley to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample.
Finley's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Alex Erickson.
On third down, Finley. Now Finley lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Minnesota.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Mannion in at quarterback.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mannion. And this one's incomplete.
Mannion's pass.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Mannion. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Mannion's pass.
Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Minnesota.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Gonna run with Madison again, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Alexander Madison.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The 41-yard line.
1st down, Finley. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
He was covered by Jeff.
To throw on 3rd down. Finley on the screen. Bernard. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
A 3-yard pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT.
Intercepted.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DJ Wadham in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Finley. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Sample. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Finley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all.
That ties the game, 24-24.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Alexander Madison.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Mannion's pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
Mannion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play, Madison. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Alexander Madison, incomplete. It's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll try and run with Abdullah. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Caught right side, Tate.
Finley's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Bernard, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Giovanni Bernard. That's good.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Finley setting up on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati Bengals.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 1st and 10, Finley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Finley. This pass complete to Higgins.
Finley.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Finley. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, Finley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On first down, Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson.
Rodney Anderson, the ball.
The Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's third and 2.
Brings up third down.
They run it again with Anderson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. Well, how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Vikings 24.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
45.
Following the interception, Finley looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Finley. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mike's 50.
Throwing. Finley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Alex Erickson there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison. And it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Mannion. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Mannion. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yards to go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Back to throw again. Throw caught there by Osborne.
Mannion's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw complete to Beebe. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Madison. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Madison, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Alexander Madison ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Finley working out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Midfield. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
they'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Giovanni Bernard.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Finley on play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Finley's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7, a little under 1:50 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Obviously a big first. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT.
I tell you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
45. Mike, 45.
Down to a knee goes Finley, and that should just about wrap this up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
tonight.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.